Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. How are you today? Hope you are doing fine. This is your Sheikh Ali Mwega. For today's topic, we'll be talking about who is Yazid. Who is Yazid, or who was Yazid? When we are talking about the story of Karbala, one of the aspects and one of the points that usually people forget to talk about, especially when we are having some arguments with some of our brothers, we forget to talk about Yazid. Who was Yazid? Usually people talk about Imam Hussein, the Shias, the killings and all that, and they forget about Yazid. Who was Yazid? Yazid was son of Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan. Muawiyah, his father, was Abu Sufyan. All of us, we have watched the movie of The Messenger, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we all know about the battle of Uhud. In the battle of Uhud, one of the things that happened was death of Hamza, uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the incident that someone took the liver of Hamza out of his body after he was shaheed and dead, and ate the liver. The person who did that to the body of Hamza was no one but Hind. Hind was mother of Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan. That would make her grandmother to Yazid. Yazid's grandmother was Hind, and his grandfather was no one but Abu Sufyan, the people who fought the Prophet ﷺ for many, many years. So that's the bloodline. Yazid was well known as someone who publicly drink alcohol, consume alcohol. He was calling himself Khalifa of Muslimin, but he was not following Islam at all. But I want to be talking about this. The three main things that Yazid did during his time were three things. He started with killing Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam, but that's not news. We all know that. And that was not the only thing that he did. Yazid sent his army to Medina of the Prophet ﷺ, where the Prophet ﷺ is buried. After some of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ went to Damascus to see him, and they came to realize that the Khalifa that they are following is an alcoholic. So when they came back to Medina, they decided that this is it, and we must change the leadership, and took control of Medina. By the time Yazid got the news about that incident, he sent his army. And what happened was the craziest thing that happened in Islam happened to Medina of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He gave them permission to do whatever they want. They killed tens of Huffaz al-Quran, those who had memorized the Holy Quran during those times. And in short, they killed people in thousands. They raped Muslim ladies. And this is Medina of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All of this is happening in the Medina of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After they massacred people and Muslimin in Medina, they took off to Mecca, where Abdullah ibn Zubayr, announced that he is the Khalifa of the Muslimin, because according to him and many of the Sahabas, that Yazid was not worthy of that title and that responsibility. So what they did, it was nothing less. So what they did, they went to Mecca, and there was a siege there. They burned the Holy Kaaba. They burned the Holy Kaaba, and they damaged the Holy Kaaba. That was Yazid and his army. I don't understand how people try to blame everyone when it comes to incident of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and speak nothing about Yazid. In short, that is Yazid. Now, before you start talking anything or saying anything about Muharram and Karbala, go read more about Yazid to understand who was Yazid before anything else. So that was our short talk and topic of today. Who was Yazid? Who was Yazid? Before, next time, if anyone asks you about Karbala, Just start with who was Yazid. Yazid was the person who burned the holy Kaaba. Yazid was the person who sent his army to the Medina of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He had no respect to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In fact, he was very known for his very famous poem where he said, "La khabarun jaa wala wahyun nazal." No news came and no inspiration was revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which means he did not believe in Quran. He did not believe in the prophethood of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That was Yazid. So before anything else, ask who was Yazid before saying what happened in Karbala. So that's it for today. Be blessed. Ma salam fi amanillah.